A breaking news story here at News Team 12 and a half at 6. Apparently, a fatality occurred when the letter F fell down and hit Mrs. Felicity Finkbanger after she was shopping for clothes at the Fashion Barn. Fashion Barn spokesperson, Miss Florence Fribble, was interviewed by our own News Team 12 and a half's Susan Steklof. I almost feel like Sylvester the Cat with all these S's and F's.
Our investigation revealed that several Fashion Barn fatalities have frequently occurred due to the letter F falling off the facade and injuring dozens across the country. Can you explain why the letter F has caused so many lawsuits and fatalities at the Fashion Barn?
Why, the letter F is one of the most difficult letters to deal with due to the wind pressure, lack of balance, not to mention the variety of sharp edges. Why, we at the Fashion Barn just can't be held responsible for something that occurs in nature. Those fatalities were an act of God, just like a hurricane, a tornado, or a flood. You could ask anyone at a sign company and they'll tell you the same thing. The letter F is the most dangerous letter to deal with.
Are you telling me that the Fashion Barn will not take responsibility for any of these fatalities? I mean, why don't you change your name anyway? I wouldn't shop at a place called a barn.
Why, there would be too much advertising overhead involved in changing our name, not to mention many people enjoy the down-home appeal of shopping in a barn.
Speaking of advertising, isn't it true that your company lost endorsements from top celebrities like from the original Charlie's Angels actresses and Kathy Lee Gifford, all due to the falling Fs?
Why, we don't need those high-priced celebrities. We just hire your own News Team 12 and a half's Sam Plumeri, and he does the voiceover impersonations for us.
Sam?
Oh, man. Now the secret is out and I've lost another source of income. Damn it. And I was making a pretty penny, too, doing imitations of those celebrity voices, endorsing the Fashion Barn. Well, now I hope the letter F falls on your head, too, Florence Fribble.
Why, of all the nerve.
Watch out, here comes another falling F now. Now back to John at the studio. He's got an update on our story.
Apparently, investigators have discovered that two hired men from the competitor store, the Clothing Jungle, were videotaped poking a stick at the letter F prior to it falling on Mrs. Finkbanger. Police identified the two men and they are being pursued. Sam, you can keep your job. Susan, pick me up a dozen donuts at the store and a pair of 34 pants from the Fashion Barn.
Don't you mean the Ashen Barn?